We're back on This Week in Agribusiness. Well, I should say I'm back because, as I mentioned earlier, Max is involved in one of his favorite pastimes, going to tractor shows and riding in tractor drives. We saw earlier the Northern Illinois Heritage Tractor Adventure Ride. A week ago, Max was in Columbia, Missouri for the Red Power Roundup. And it's amazing, even with these high fuel prices, how far people drove to go to the show.
Orion, it was rather remarkable, I must tell you, to see how many people came to the Red Power Roundup, even in the spring when things are wet at home, fields are flooded, people are trying to replant, and fuel is expensive. They come here because they see things at a show like this you just can't see anywhere else. For example, this 1928 International Harvester 6-speed special with a lift bed on it, as a matter of fact. Yes, you see some interesting things here every year at this event, just like the other antique equipment shows that are going to be taking place this year. And people, we found, travel a considerable distance indeed sometimes.
When you look here Tuesday and Wednesday of the show, when we started up here, there was lines of 18-wheelers coming in with tractors on them, and almost every one of them was from out of state: Texas, Michigan, Minnesota. We've got tractors here. There's 5 or 6 tractors from California, and I mean, you talk about people dedication, want to come, and you know, like I say, a lot of them want to come because they think, you know, this may be like 9 one chance, you know, and they don't know when to be back in this area, and they're coming all out. Made this a priority this year.
We've had a tremendous turnout here of tractors and people.
Some travel considerable distance, even your friends from Louisiana.
Oh, I have friends from Louisiana, New York, Canada, New Hampshire, California, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and a lot of places I can't even pronounce.
In a year when fuel is so expensive,
yes,
transporting equipment is expensive, that says something about the show.
Right, and the quality of the tractors here is tremendous. I've been going to these shows for several years, and I think we have the best quality tractors, even unrestored tractors, that I've ever seen in my lifetime.
There's 5 or 6 auto buggies here, and you don't see that many too often. The last time was in Penfield several years ago. They had 8 or 10 or a dozen of them there, and one of the really neat things that we got is IH dairy equipment. That's, you know, I've never seen a display at any of the roundups I've been to. I haven't been to all of them, but we've got quite a display in there, and even got the cow you can you know, remember some old times on if you want.
We go to the Roundup every year. We plan our family vacation around the Roundup, and it's like a big family reunion for all the international people, farm all people to get together.
What's a guy from Baton Rouge doing up in Missouri at the Red Power Show?
Visiting my friends and cooking a little bit.
Friends. You hit on something important about this tractor avocation.
Yes, sir. Everybody around here is like a big family. Buddy Banks here just got finished making the same comment on the radio station that everybody here knows each other. We see each other on a regular basis. This is my first Red Power Roundup, but I see guys from Louisiana and some of my friends from Missouri here also.
There's something neat about seeing these machines. They're darn simple, aren't they? I mean,
yeah.
You look at the engineering and the design, but it's enduring at the same time.
Right, they are very simple, and I think that's what I'm attracted to the most. The hit and miss engines are the same. I have some of those, and the tractors. They're just real simple. It's fuel, air, and fire, and you've got it. You know, today we have all these tractors that are computer operated, computer chips. The modules go out and can't work on them if you don't have a laptop. But that's what I'm attracted to the most, is just the simplicity of it and the slower way.
What brought you here?
My husband's joy for old tractors and machines and stuff. I've been able to watch them grow from rust into something really, really beautiful, you know, beautiful machine. And
you must find it amazing when he pulls in with another pile of junk.
Well, I kind of roll my eyes and go, okay, because some of it really looks bad and it looks like junk. And then when you see it go from junk to a machine, it's amazing. It really is.
Sometimes some spouses have told me there's often a trade-off, that if he, for example, is able to get another tractor and add to the collection, then she expects something in return.
Well, I would say no, but I did get my kitchen remodeled, so I'd have to say, yeah, it kind of works out that way.
You know, if we don't preserve our history in agriculture, we'll lose our history. And these people are so passionate, as you are, Max, about making sure we maintain the history of a great line of farm equipment. And I just get impressed walking around seeing these people and the passion they have for collecting and restoring and maintaining and knowing the history of every tractor that's here. It really, really is impressive. And thankfully, we've got people that are committed to this. Otherwise, people 10, 15, 20 years from now would have no idea what agriculture was like in the past. And thanks to these people, we're going to maintain that history.
No shortage of interest in these old International Harvester pieces of farm equipment, the tractors, the implements, the trucks, such as that 1928 truck that I examined up close, and even things such as milking equipment. Here at Red Power Roundup 2008, Columbia, Missouri, not far from the University of Missouri campus, Orion.
Well, we definitely are into that time of year when we have tractor shows and farm equipment shows. A little bit later, we'll talk about the Hay Expo that comes up the end of the month in Iowa. And then in August, we get to Farm Progress, and September, Husker Harvest Days and all of that. We will get a crop report as well from that Missouri Red Power Roundup when we continue on This Week in Agribusiness.